nuke. Where'd you get it?
What? You want one? Copy that.
Get away from him!
I'm handling this.
You drugged me! Made me... Lois, my son...
First Krypton, now Metropolis. People you love tend to blow up, don't they?
Superman, don't!
That's why I like you, Superman. You're much more gullible than... You think you can have a family? That locking me up will magically reform me. And they'll be safe. So big, so dumb. Now run along, so I can break out of here. I've got lots of planning to do to top this.
That's enough.
I know it's soon, but think you'll ever love again? Maybe you won't kill your next family.
Aquaman, let's wrap this up. I've got to get to the watchtower.
Before Luthor throws something else at us.
Doomsday.
Should have been a combined assault.
Clark sometimes forgets he can't do everything himself. You're interrupting tonight's entertainment, Raven.
I detest violence, Luthor, but I'm even less fond of you.
Thought you'd have this mess cleaned up by now.
Name's Cyborg, not Miracle Worker.
Nightwing to Batman, you there?
I could use your help.
After I check out Arkham, have to make sure Luthor didn't bust him out.
He'll keep. We're getting our butts handed to us.
Be there soon, Dick.
We're keeping a close eye on him, Batman, just like you said. He hasn't moved in hours. What in the hell? What is that? How'd Joker do this?
He didn't. The real trap is behind us.
You're so clever.
You're Luthor's pet now, Deathstroke?
His money's green, and as a bonus, I get to kill Batman.
Sorry, Deathstroke. No bonus for you. Batman to Watchtower. Come in. Nightwing.
Shazam!
Green Arrow. What was that? Thunder of the Gods, Flash. Thunder of the Gods. What does that make us? Poor slobs who clean up the mess.
Now, if there are no further interruptions.
Took me almost 2 minutes to break your encryption. Nice work.
Faye.
He esperado mucho tiempo para esto. Now I break your back.
Bane, Catwoman, Grundy. You're all alone, Luthor.
Geniuses often are.
Psychopaths like you.
You hero types are all alike. Even less imposing close up.
You're testing my patience.
Resigned to throwing toys.
Damn you!
Time to teach you humility. Try this on, genius. Superman, report.
It's done. The others are mopping up. I'm taking Doomsday into deep space.
Make sure it's very deep space.
What's that?
It's the none of your damn business alarm.
Radiological. Metropolis.
I can see the headlines. Justice League fails. Clown kills millions.
You gave him a nuke?
Most of the League dies, and Superman's beloved city is vaporized. I console the masses by offering to rebuild it, in my own image of... He was done.
This is Batman. Code Red. Everyone to these coordinates, now!
Baldy said remember to... Ah, there we are.
Mr. J, it works! Oh! Uh-oh.
Back to the van, Harley. Bats and I need to talk.
But, oh!
Go! No one likes a third wheel. Batman! My coup de coeur. My pomme de frite. I knew that a Deathstroke couldn't kill you.
Too bad for you.
Why so jumpy? I merely took it off standby. It's this button you've got to worry about.
There they are. Keep him talking, Bruce.
Don't wait for us, Barry. Go!
You push that button and 8 million die.
8 million and 2, darling. I was going to enjoy the fireworks from a safe distance. But now that you're here, let's say we have one last dance. What the hell's the matter with this thing? This is somehow your fault.
Metropolis, and yet...
Maybe I was too sentimental before. I'll be fine without you.
Now stay down.
And keep quiet.
Now that's funny.
I'm in a nightmare.
Gotham, sort of.
So, temporal displacement? Alternate Earth?
Could be either. We may have jumped to a different dimension. Or events in our own timeline have changed, and we're in a new, altered present.
We need to determine which. Soon. If Joker's bomb detonated, we have to get back.
The Watchtower should have picked up any anomalies, right?
The Watchtower might not exist. I can't make contact.
Well, we need to find out. Once my ring is charged, I can get us there.
The Atlantis Archives. If this is an altered timeline, we might find a record of the triggering event there.
Assuming there's an Atlantis.
It's worth investigating. Let's you and I check things out here.
Ring, where's the nearest power battery?
The Ferris Aircraft Facility in Coast City.
Well, at least that hasn't changed. Stay low. I'll be back ASAP. Where did you say the battery was?
Carol Ferris's office. Left at the next hallway, third door on the right.
It's the fourth door.
Pretty tough, aren't you? I'm not afraid of you, children.
Yes, you are. I can feel it.
Raven? Cyborg?
This is your final chance to accept the High Counselor's amnesty, Deathstroke.
Get re-educated in your boot camp? Become a puppet? Like you?
The boss is being generous. I wouldn't be. Most of the Titans died in Metropolis 5 years ago.
I had nothing to do with that.
Doesn't matter. You're still on the wrong side of the law.
Tell this to your boss.
this how things work here?
So you're green again?
Something's not right. He's Hal Jordan, yet...
Stand down. You're done here.
Definitely not ours.
You feel his pain? Not yet.
After we're done with Deathstroke, how about the three of us go talk to the High Council?
Enough! Whoever you are, you're under arrest.
Guess I won't be getting any more lip from her. Now, who's this High Counselor? The one who's turned you into a second-rate thug?
I'll show you second-rate.
Talk. You. Now.
Okay. Let's talk about the mess of trouble you're in. And how I'm gonna knock that head sideways.
Head still on straight.
Damn scum. You should have killed me. Get off me!
Look, I'm not with them.
Whoever you are, they know you now. They catch you. You have the stones to refuse their amnesty?
Who are they working for?
Who's the only one who could keep metas like them in line?
Wonder Woman. Sinestro. On my way. I need to charge my ring, and you and I are gonna take a little trip.
I'll be happy to see Green Arrow die again. Wonder Woman, Green Arrow, now Hal Jordan. This just keeps getting better. You amuse me, Jordan.
Eat this, Sinestro. Oppressing your home planet isn't enough, Sinestro?
The One Earth government is similar to mine on Koragar. An alliance was logical. So for now, I tolerate humans. Even Hal Jordan.
My doppelganger has joined your side.
As did all who wish to live.
I'm resisting arrest. Again. You okay?
How?
Someone call me? Your Sinestro Corps? Sinestro's right. Fear's more effective than willpower. So you ditched green and went yellow. The color of cowardice. I'm still about order, like the Guardians. I'm sure they're very proud. Sanctimony's easy when you don't know what
Save it.
Time to kick my ass. I'll teach you fear. I'm a bad student. Well, that was surreal.
And a bit disturbing.
Yeah, all that yellow's really tough on the eyes.
We need to move.
Hiding from the cops. Aren't there any good guys here?
There just might be.
Nothing yet?
The energy signature from the park doesn't match anything in the database.
Why don't I just vibrate at the same frequency as the energy signature and follow them?
Because we don't know if they went somewhere dangerous.
Or if they went anywhere at all. Superman's right. It's too risky.
Too bad I wasn't fast enough to catch them in the first place.
We'll find them. We have to.
A pleasure most rare, Your Highness.
I need information on surface world governance, history, and current structure.
For the treaty negotiations with the High Counselor.
Yes, the treaty discussions.
I'm afraid our resources are limited. Superman has been less than willing to reveal his regime's inner workings.
Tell me what you know. Recount the events of his ascension. A thorough review might illuminate new strategies for negotiation.
I am humbled, sire. 5 years ago, the criminal Joker deceived Superman into killing his wife and unborn son, and destroying Metropolis. Consumed by grief, Superman killed the Joker.
Yes. We all remember where we were that day.
Afterward, he showed no restraint. Judge, jury, and executioner, he and other like-minded metahumans quickly reined in the criminal element.
Which made him quite popular.
The surface world was desperate for strong leadership. Superman consolidated his power. He created the One Earth government. Democratic institutions were swept away.
Sire? The High Counselor's envoys await you in the throne room.
Flash, Shazam, welcome.
Your Highness, it's an honor to meet you. And to be the first surface people to visit Atlantis.
Yes, we have important matters to discuss. The treaty.
The final draft. Superman is glad you agreed to his terms.
May I?
Is there a problem, Your Highness?
This is complete subjugation. Superman will rule Atlantis.
It's what you agreed to. It's what we expect.
You threaten me? Tread carefully.
We have our orders.
You can tell Superman. He will not have Atlantis. Your orders be damned. Let's not take this any further. I want to talk to Superman.
You don't talk to Superman. You do what he wants. And you're gonna do what you promised.
You two make sorry diplomats.
There he is, sire.
Well then, parallel dimension it is.
Who do you work for, usurper? Manta? Ocean Master?
I'm the king of Atlantis. I answer to no one. Unlike you. Mind your tongue. You would give away your kingdom like a pair of worn boots. To a surface dweller? The treaty requires Superman to maintain Earth's oceans and recognize our autonomy. You put your army at his beck and call. A necessary compromise. More like appeasement. I grow tired of this. Take him. I had planned to offer you help. I've changed my mind. Now let's discuss a revised foreign policy. Kill him! What now?
They do tend to fight first, don't they? Though I may have stoked the fires a bit.
Ares, why are you here?
I feed on conflict. Until today I've been starving. I sensed the return of aggression and sought its cause.
You did more than that. You brought us here.
No, but I can guess who did.
My fire doesn't need stoking, Ares. Tell me who.
You presume to command me?
I do. And you will obey. You're weak, Ares.
Superman's reign has nearly eliminated conflict. Left me virtually powerless.
So if you didn't bring us here, who did?
Those who would end Superman's rule. The insurgents.
Heroes?
Only one. All other heroes who challenged Superman have been eliminated.
He killed them. And the only ones left are those who joined him.
Along with a small cadre of former villains, whose loyalty was bought or coerced.
I need to join my colleagues.
They're with the insurgents as we speak.
Send me to them.
How'd you get here?
Ares. Not our Ares.
We know. Meet not our Batman.
I was wondering how to retrieve you from Atlantis.
Headache?
Trying to prevent one.
It's a durability enhancer. 5U93R.
How can a pill allow...
Kryptonian nanotech. Increases the tensile strength of bone and tissue by several thousand%.
Bats can tell you the rest later if you're having trouble sleeping. He borrowed the recipe from Superman. Supes gives it to his flunkies.
Yes. I met a couple of our evil twins.
They're not evil. Most obey Superman out of fear. Or they believe he's right and have lost perspective.
So you're the only one left. Not the only one. What is this?
How are you even alive?
He's with me.
Unlike your Luthor, I've never indulged in lawbreaking. Superman doesn't suspect his best friend is funding the insurgency.
Luthor's involvement is a secret. People critical of Superman disappear. Government officials, activists, reporters.
Well, now that we're all here, explain why you chose us.
And why you didn't ask before yanking us over. We were kinda busy.
The nuclear bomb. It didn't go off. Your transfer somehow prevented it.
How do you know about
We've been monitoring your world for some time. You four specifically.
I have a weapon to take down Superman. A kryptonite-based laser that...
Hold on. A kryptonite weapon? You kill him, you're no better than he is.
I didn't say kill. It'll incapacitate him, nothing more. The weapon's in the Batcave. I need your DNA to unlock it.
The collar's working. Good. Re-education wasn't going to affect him. You sure you don't want me to stay? Cal, I know you didn't lose your super hearing. Are you okay with this? With us?
Of course.
I'm not trying to replace her. I just thought we...
I know. Go on. I'm fine.
I'm going. I just came to tell you Lantern's on his
On his way in. Guess my super hearing is working.
Hi, Counselor. Love Diana's new look. We have a problem. I ran into Diana's twin, and someone who looked a lot like Oliver Queen. And Hal Jordan.
Find them, and any others that might be out there. I want to know everything.
Thanks for the ride. You're a funny guy. Are you sure the old gang lives around here? True, here they could be dead. Law-abiding! Bite your tongue. Interesting. My fame precedes me. Right in the belfry! Please, don't go.
Shut it, Clint.
Oh, did you hurt your leg? How about a broken neck to go with it? And now, my sour-faced flying rodent. Let's put a smile on that puss. Such a beautiful moment can't be rushed. Don't go cheering up without me.
Batman, it's been a while.
On your feet. Let's go.
I don't think so, Hawk Girl.
And me without my camera. I could have gotten 10 million hits.
Right foot. Perfect. Yes?
Superman, good news. We've captured Batman.
I'm on my way.
Oh, I miss him already. Now, where was I before I was so rudely
Pumped full of lead?
Harley?
Harleen. A little bird told me some creep was dressed up like the Joker, fighting a Batman wannabe. You got the look, and a lot of nerve. What you don't have is the right.
Ow!
Joker was a hero. You're not fit to lick his boutonniere.
Harley, it's me. I'm the Joker. Look, it says so right here on my underwear.
Not funny, creep. No one pretends to be my Mr. J.
Have we calmed down?
It's you. The way you move. The way you...
Pummel?
Well, yeah.
It's the love. You could feel the love, right?
I feel like myself again. Joker's dead, but you're...
This isn't my Gotham, but I'm the Joker, my dear. Am I your Joker, Harley?
Pardon! Oh! Come on, there's some people who gotta meet you. Oh, Puddin', 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 Puddin'.
Okay, Bruce. Ready for visitors? Want a comb?
Nice work, Hal. How did
It's
you...
not him.
What?
His DNA matches Bruce Wayne's, but his vitals are all wrong. You're one of the duplicates. Tell me why you're here.
I love what you've done with the place. Arkham has never looked better. Dear members of the Joker clan, you know the truth about the Metropolis incident. Superman killed those people, then he tried to kill me. I admire the work you've done in my name. Disturbances, distractions, general pains in Superman's buttocks. But let's think bigger.
Ain't he dreamy?
Harley tells me Superman made this pill for his thugs. Then Batboys and Surgeons got some. Now we have them too. With these, a bus could fall on us and we won't be hurt. Slapstick at its finest. From now on, we'll be more than a nuisance. The barking dog will become the rampaging elephant. The whoopee cushion, a landmine. The Joker, a king. I should be dead. Thanks, Happy Pill.
Back from the grave? Should have kept that suit buried.
It's not my Sunday best, but it's comfortable and functional.
I'm gonna enjoy giving you to Superman.
Oh, not tonight, dear. You have a headache. I hit 'cause I care. Lovely girl. You can get past the feathers.
Joker.
Ah! Pick a card.
Jokers die here.
I'll kill you, clown boy. So the Bat Brat joins Superman. Tell me, whose boots are tastier to lick?
Batman's a criminal, just like you.
Nothing like me.
So you're a hero where you come from?
Oh no, dear boy. It's just that Batman corrupts young minds, while I bash them out of their skulls. Wakey, wakey! I'll have to tell Batman, there's been a death in the family.
We're out now, outnumbered. Let's go.
You can turn that off now.
Thanks for showing up so fast, Bats.
Hi, gang. What'll we do now? Anyone up for pancakes?
Joker.
What now? Why does she hate pancakes?
What are you playing at, Harleen? What's he doing here?
Mr. J can be a big help to us.
So, you came along on our little field trip.
And I'm guessing he didn't arrive alone. Where's Batman?
There's one right there.
Your eyes. Pure evil. Just like his.
Who? Superman? His flying friends took Batman. My Batman. Our Batman.
Quiet, or I'll cuff you and leave you for the police.
Then why did you save me from them? Ow!
If Batman's been captured, we gotta bust him out.
To free your Batman, we need to complete our mission.
Ooh, I love a good mission.
Negative. You and your clan lay low. You're a target now. And you're too dangerous to run free.
No.
More of them will be here soon. Go. I'll catch up with you.
I don't like you.
So you found them. A parallel dimension. Now, how do we get there?
We don't. We pull him here.
No risk to an away team. Good. Still the same problem, though. How do we do it?
With this. We're gonna modify my cosmic treadmill. Pull them all back at once.
We got some work to do.
Beautiful, isn't it? The moon, or its light shining off your bald head.
I'm pleased you wanted to meet. You're finally ready to join our little club?
Business is bad. Being hunted is worse.
After so many refusals, why now?
They made it personal.
Must have been some party. Superman did this?
Exposed my identity and froze all Wayne Tech assets. Made Bruce Wayne a non-person.
I still can't believe he lost it this bad, even with what Joker did.
In Superman's mind, he destroyed Metropolis.
I'm not following.
Somehow Joker altered Superman's mind, so he believed he was fighting Doomsday. But it was Lois.
No.
Joker linked the nuke's trigger to Lois's heartbeat. When she and the baby died, Metropolis died with them.
Superman was vulnerable. Probably for the first time in his life.
His fear won out.
Green Arrow died trying to explain that to him.
All right, moving on. What's with all the security? I mean, he already trashed the place.
Would you take any chances with me? I need to crank up the Batcave's backup generator. You're with me. You three secure the Batcave entrance. It's in the study.
That's a great plan, Spooky, but, isn't this your show?
Splitting up saves time, and you're best suited to take out the automated sentry guns.
All right, then. Operation Thunder, Eagle, Lightning, whatever, is underway. Over there.
Cold.
Killer Frost.
Grundy, playtime.
Arrow Man!
Oh shit!
Crash, Arrow Man!
Not gonna hurt.
Pile of compost.
Kill Arrow Man! Grundy hurt Arrow Man!
Looks like the Indestructo pill works. Oh, for the love of... Lantern! Grand Slam! You kids have fun. Stay out of the streets.
Stupid Amazon.
Wasn't very nice, Snowflake. Thought that'd warm me up.
What did I miss? Everything cool?
Frosty. How's Grundy?
Weightless. In orbit.
You didn't.
Grundy's a zombie. He'll be fine. Let's go. It won't be long before Superman knows we're here.
So you need some sort of scanner to help identify these duplicates.
Exactly. This is data from the duplicate Batman I'm holding at Stryker's.
That's helpful. It's still going to take a few weeks.
You'll figure it out. You always do.
Glad to be of service. No dinner this evening? Stefan has a new shipment of that Kansas beef.
Next time. These duplicates. Do you think there's a Lois where they come from?
There was only one Lois.
I've never seen the Batcave. Our Batcave, anyway. Should be. Interesting.
How did you hide anything in here from Superman? Looks like he was pretty thorough.
The cave walls are injected with lead polymer. There's no way he could find what we're here for.
Sounds environmentally safe.
Sure went to a lot of trouble. Between this and the DNA.
Neutralizing Superman was not a call I could make alone. So I put the weapon in a vault that only opens by simultaneously sampling DNA from Superman's closest allies.
Our counterparts.
With my Green Arrow dead, and the others backing Superman's insanity, I needed you. Your matching DNA. It's behind there. Lantern. That one.
A rock. You're gonna throw a rock at Superman.
Hands on the scanners.
Yellow.
Computer, begin recognition scan. That's it. Let's move.
You.
Let your guard down at your peril.
Our Green Arrow was just as arrogant.
And probably just as handsome. And another thing, our Wonder Woman is better looking. Arthur!
That's enough, Adam. You're done.
You presume too much.
Should have seen that coming.
Only one of you remains.
Yeah, but I'm the one to beat. And Sparky makes 4.
Damn.
Can it be fixed?
The kryptonite's intact, but the optical resonator is beyond repair. Even with Luthor, we don't have the resources to build a new one quickly.
Looks like we're gonna need some help.
Ready to test it?
Ready as we'll ever be. Systems online. I'm linked up. Flash, you ready?
I'm on it.
All right, let's crank it up. Platform should lock onto their signatures and pull them back.
Got it! I'm vibrating at the right frequency. How we doing?
Containment field's up, but the levels are spiking. Cyborg, shut it down!
It's okay, I've got it! Wonderful. Don't know whether to pat myself on the back or kick myself in the...
The Joker plan is reckless, undisciplined.
The chaos they create is useful.
We need more than pawns if we're going to take down Superman.
That's all I needed to hear.
You said this place was secure.
Just keep him busy.
With pleasure.
Pleasure's all mine, Slade. Wish the other Titans could see this.
What do you think, Cyborg? Like yours, only better.
It's the man, not the machine, Luthor. Wardrobe malfunction.
At ease, Cyborg.
Batman?
Welcome to Oz, Tin Man.
All right. What'd I miss?
It's a long story.
He took a big chance coming back here. Why?
I have to flush them out. Now.
All right. Let's rev up your transporter, fix the laser in our dimension.
And come back with reinforcements.
I'm sure I can get...
There's no time.
5 years ago, a tragic event cost the lives of millions. Overwhelmed by guilt for the part he played in the destruction, he was driven mad. He became an agent of chaos, an enemy of peace and security. But no longer. The leader of the insurgency will pay for his crimes.
Oh, I don't like this.
At 6 p.m. local time, Batman will be executed at Stryker's Island. May Rao have mercy on his soul.
Getting help will have to wait. Rescuing Batman just became our priority.
It's a trap.
Of course it is.
Then we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Sneaky how?
The Watchtower's teleporter.
Stryker's is equipped with teleportation dampeners.
But they only cover the building. You just have to get Batman outside.
Straight through a brick wall. I'm in.
You'll need a diversion to keep Superman occupied.
Leave that to me.
I'll take the teleporter. I'm the most qualified to work it. And I can infiltrate their ranks.
I'm with you.
You and me, working together? Not a chance.
The only way to access the Watchtower from Earth is the Hall of Justice.
And if your cover's blown, you'll need someone shadowing you.
I'm not asking permission.
But you will follow my lead. Communication should be over there. Reroute them like we talked about, and I'll get the teleporter access codes. After you're done, make sure...
This isn't my first drop, kid. I know the plan.
Then stick to it.
But whatever history we have with our counterparts, you and I have none.
I downloaded your history. You've tried to kill this world's titans.
Only a couple times.
Then don't expect any warm fuzzies from me. Meet at the teleporter in 15. Not now.
Hey, Victor.
Hey.
You sick or something?
No. Fine.
We still on for tonight?
Sorry. Gotta cancel. New orders.
Since when has that stopped you?
Yeah, we've had some, wild times.
No, we haven't. You're one of them. Let's see if I can find your off button.
Well, I'm still turned on. Cyborg to Wonder Woman. I found a duplicate of me.
Understood. We'll send reinforcements. Wonder Woman out.
Don't mind me. Just hacking your neural network. How about I return the favor? For real. Like men. Fine by me. Pummeled. Definitely not a good look for me.
You beat me to it.
Another contract lost?
This one was personal.
I didn't think anything was personal with you.
He made it personal when he tortured me.
That's it. Got control of the Watchtower teleporter.
It can't be that easy.
When your cyborg tried to hack my neural network, he exposed his security protocols.
You stole his password. I'm actually beginning to like you.
Where you going? The plan was to...
I won't be long.
I don't know. If he said it was okay, it was good enough for me. Yeah, I asked myself, what if what happened to Lois happened to Iris? It made sense at first. Bad people got what they deserved. But now? Superman's not actually gonna kill Batman. He's just bait. To catch the real Batman. And then what? Remember what he did to Green Arrow? Something's not right. Teleporter's offline.
Somewhere you need to go?
How did...
You're gonna lose, hero. Still just a kid.
Deathstroke. Stop what you're doing!
It's not what I'm doing. It's what I've done.
You can still quit, you know.
Got you right where I want you. Finale's coming, and you got a front row seat. We gotta get moving.
What'd you do, Slade? The reactor's gone critical.
First rule of warfare, take out command and control. This satellite's the key to Superman's regime.
Damn it, you jeopardized the entire mission.
Superman's my priority, not your Batman.
Batman, this is Cyborg. We have the Watchtower, but we've got a problem. The reactor's gonna blow.
Can you stop it?
It's a runaway. You have 90 minutes.
We're almost in position. Batman out.
I'll have to teleport everyone off.
Nice work, gentlemen.
Got my hands full, Luthor. What do you want?
I need Deathstroke.
For what?
I've learned that Ferris Industries has prototype technology that may allow me to re-weaponize Batman's kryptonite. I need you to bring it to me.
Does Batman know about this?
No, he would have insisted on using the weapon himself. I need to do it. Batman is the face of the insurgency. If he dies, it dies with him.
Lex Luthor risking his life to save Batman. I want to believe it.
Send over the coordinates.
Harleen, get your people into position. Occupy any law enforcement you can.
Yes, sir, Bats. I'm on it.
Yes, sir, Bats. Can I pick up your dry cleaning too? Wax the Batmobile? Ah, freedom.
He's gonna kill me.
I'd worry less about him. Sweetums. Let's go.
I can probably fix it, but I don't know how long it'll take. Parts of the control panel were designed to work with Cyborg's neural implants.
We have to keep trying, Barry. This may be their only way home.
Make this quick, Frost. I'm needed at Stryker's.
I've discovered anomalies.
Like tears in the fabric of space-time. I got your message. Get to the point.
I think these are places where the duplicates arrived. This one may be the source of the transfer.
The insurgency.
I don't know yet. It's just a theory.
Superman doesn't want theories. He needs facts. Why did you come to me with this? Send the coordinates to Flash. He can confirm your theory faster than anyone.
Done. Is there a...
Nice detective, but you're too late. Too easy. Your tactics are one-dimensional.
Yes, they are.
I knew your lasso wouldn't hold you for long.
You were offered amnesty, Deathstroke. You should have taken it.
And missed my chance to battle Superman's rebound girl?
How dare you? I'm an Amazon.
An obsolete race with predictable techniques. Give me a real challenge. Surprise me. I'm not impressed. Cyborg, I've got it. Send me to Luthor.
Roger that. Hope it was worth it. Batman, you ready?
Down to 45 minutes.
We're in position. Commence assault. There they are. We're getting closer. Stay alert.
Hello, Bruce. Still as handsome as ever.
Save it, Selina.
I'm sorry, Bruce. I joined him to protect you. He said if I helped find you, he'd...
Spare me.
I didn't believe him, but it bought us time. I misdirected him.
Small comfort for the ones who died in my place.
Damn it, Bruce. Do you have any idea what I... You think I'm here by coincidence? Let's leave. We can be free of him. Be together.
There is no we anymore.
Bastard.
I have a job to do.
So do I.
You joined the wrong side, Selina.
He took you in, trained you. Sure, he can be an uptight jerk, but you abandon him for Superman?
I'm not Dick Grayson.
This is Damian Wayne.
Wayne?
His son.
But Superman's been more of a father than you ever were.
You stopped being my son when you killed Dick Grayson. He was my son. You're dead to me.
You okay?
Let's get moving.
Can we play too?
So you're what all the fuss is about. I could say the same about you.
Can't fight it. Next one might not miss.
Raven.
Surrender, Batman. I have you now. You can't keep this up.
Raven, that's enough. I'll apologize later. Raven, show yourself.
Don't tell the others about this, huh? Easy there, tough guy.
Can you walk? Get him outside.
I'm not leaving you.
Just go!
Well, look what I found. Time to end the insurgency.
Superman is the enemy, Hal. Not me.
Isn't this the part where we disappear?
Damn.
You thought you could fool me, Bruce? Like he did?
This isn't about Joker. It's about you.
I perfected this world. So many lives lost because I held back, when I should have used all my power.
For what? To control? To oppress?
I could have prevented Metropolis, saved my family!
Crime took my family too, Clark.
But you weren't the gun. Now. Watchtower.
Details from Stryker's Island are still sketchy. Insurgent forces attacked there nearly 90 minutes ago.
What? Andre's there now? Let's go live to Andre Garcia. Andre?
Thanks, Rob. It's chaos out here. High Counselor Superman and his One-Earth forces are battling waves of giant insect-like sea creatures. The metahumans are holding their own, but the regular military is in disarray.
With Batman in custody, is there any sign of who's directing this attack?
No idea. Can't see enough from our vantage point.
Have the creatures breached the prison's defenses?
Doesn't look like it. So far, the fighting is focused on the prison's...
Seal appendage armor. Activate reactor core. Begin preflight check.
All systems nominal. All inputs tethered. Neural command schema now online.
Damage assessment.
Reserve energy drain. Engaging solar recharge. Propulsion system offline.
How long?
Full restoration in 15 minutes.
Damn.
Humpty Dumpty fell through a truck. Humpty Dumpty's suit is all...
Love the color. Matches your eyes.
It is quite spiffy.
Unless you want Superman to succeed, step aside. Both of you.
You trying to beat Superman? Your bestest buddy?
A deception. Created so I could aid the insurgency.
Well then, how about we share? Be a doll, will you? Help Mr. Luthor out of my suit.
With pleasure, hun.
I don't think so. Do yourself a favor, Harleen. Stay away from him.
She can't quit. She's fired. Can't have your stink rubbing off on me.
What?
Oh, don't worry. There's a generous severance package.
Joker!
No, go save the world. I've got this. Ha!
You'll thank me for this later, Harleen. Oh, I can fight. Maybe Superman had the right idea about you.
Try to kill me? I'll slice that grin off of your face!
Harleen, no.
He was gonna... I can't believe I fell for him again.
He knew exactly which buttons to push. It's not your fault. It's what he does. You've outgrown him.
Back off, Luthor.
Easy, guys. He's on our side. Turns out he wasn't.
Take care of him. Keep him locked up this time.
That'll be the least of it. These guys will keep causing trouble. Go get Superman.
I got just the thing.
Green Lantern, go help Wonder Woman.
Really?
I'll handle these two. Go! Your nth metal belt. Give it to me.
The source of my powers? Like hell.
I'm giving you a chance. End this without further bloodshed.
Too late.
You're done, Hawk Girl. Overmatched. Like I said, overmatched. Shield.
Since when are you with them?
Since the day Superman decided to herd us like sheep.
He only wants what's best for us.
We aren't his playthings. And he's no god. No good comes from hero worship. Status?
Internal circuitry 60% damaged. Flight mode is offline.
Again? What did I miss? The watchtower?
Affirmative.
Casualties?
All personnel safely evacuated. Superman was in the blast radius, but is unharmed.
Well then, may fortune favor the foolish.
Superman! Your time is over! ETA, 12 seconds.
I see him.
Maximum weapons range, 1,500 meters. Weapons lock in, 7 seconds. 5 seconds. 1 second. System spin. System spin. System spin.
I trusted you. You betrayed me.
Who betrayed whom?
I gave you peace.
Your peace. Your peace is a joke.
The duplicates. They've incited insurrection.
We must suppress this filth. Willfulness leads to anarchy. It cannot be allowed to spread.
I made them safe. Shielded them. But are they grateful? Do they appreciate my protection? No. They whine, complain, side with those criminals. If they prefer chaos, I'll give it to them. Metropolis and Gotham, I'll flatten them. Set an example. Then, I'm finding the dimension these duplicates came from. They'll pay for interfering.
Wait, we're wiping out whole cities? Invading worlds and other dimensions?
You have a problem, Billy.
Well, yeah. It's crazy. It's going too far.
Man's world is incapable of self-rule. We will preserve order.
No, no! There have to be limits. Even on us. Especially on us.
That's enough!
We can't do this. Have you gone nuts? Lois would never want it. Just...
Anyone else? Cyborg, Raven, take control of all media broadcasts. I want everyone to see this. Wonder Woman, Hawkgirl, Adam, you're with me. Sinestro, prepare your ground forces. Lantern, Flash, get Doomsday ready.
Take him outside.
Grundy dig hole. Grundy bury.
He was right. This isn't what we signed up for.
We did our job. We eliminated crime.
Billy wasn't a criminal, he was
a casualty of war. Acceptable losses.
Acceptable? I let myself believe we were making things better. But we're not. I can't do this anymore. I'm done.
Well, you have a death wish? There is no done.
Maybe not for you. Goodbye, Hal.
You can't leave. Barry, don't make me do this.
I'm that fast. You didn't give me a choice, Hal.
Hey! What you do to boss man?
Grundy smash, little red man!
Don't try it, Grundy. Never was a big zombie fan. Time for a detour.
Those I've gathered here are the elite, the best and bravest soldiers this planet offers. Yours is a heroic mission. It requires that you transcend your humanity, embody the highest One Earth principles. Obedience, order, control. But those who defy the High Counselor's commands, they will be executed without qualm or hesitation.
Man loves to hear himself talk.
Firing squad, assemble!
I don't think so. Now then, Sinestro. Enough talk.
Yes, quite enough. Desertion, Flash? Poor timing, don't you think?
You're right. I should have done this sooner. Can't leave you just lying there. Now to warn the insurgents.
What do you think, pretty bird? Perfect as always?
My God, Ollie, is that you?
In the flesh.
Where's Batman? My Batman.
He's off somewhere not being a murderer.
Oh, come on, Ollie. You know you can't hit me.
Wasn't trying to. Gotta think fast to be fast.
That's enough, Ollie. I'm on your side. I need you to listen to me. I'm telling you, Gotham and Metropolis will be history. And then he's coming after your world.
I can't believe he'd do it. It's insane.
We have to stop him.
That's gonna be a hell of a fight.
No. I brought you here to get the kryptonite weapon, and that plan failed. You're going home. Then I'm destroying the interdimensional transporter.
It won't stop him from coming over.
It'll buy you time to prepare.
Luthor sacrificed himself. We won't dishonor him by just leaving.
We have an alternative. We bring over our Superman. Finish this fight. One Superman in this world is enough.
He's not like yours. Don't let emotion cloud your judgment.
Señorita, you learn to fear me.
How is it Superman spared you, Bane?
He appreciates my talents. Say a prayer. I will break you. I'll snap you! you like a matchstick!
Thank Athena, I'm merciful. Growing up a prisoner should have taught you the value of mercy.
Peña Dura taught me one thing. Better to be feared than respected.
Themyscira? How did I
brought you here.
You! I've no time for your meddling.
Calm, please. We have much to discuss.
You may have bewitched my mother once, War God, but I won't tolerate your lies. Now, Ares, you're sending me back.
Diana, your friends will survive this skirmish. If you truly wish to help them, you'll heed me.
Talk, and be quick about it.
We need to get the transporter out. If it's damaged, you'll never get back home. Understood.
I know of Superman's plan. This is not news.
But do you know how he intends to execute his plan?
Not yet. If you hadn't brought me here. By Aphrodite.
Shocking, isn't it? The great Amazon army preparing to subjugate an entire continent.
I can't... How could she?
If only someone were able to stop her.
Why would you have me do that? The conflict will re-energize your magic.
In the short term, if Superman consolidates his rule, the conflict which fuels my powers will cease permanently.
I would thank you, Ares, but that would imply you've done something selfless.
Oh, no need. The enemy of my enemy...
We are never friends. Our interests align, temporarily. I need...
You've been discovered. I'll leave you to your work.
Ares aids the insurgents. As a strategist, he's no Athena.
Your look betrays your loyalties, Raven. You're Trigon's servant, not Superman's.
I serve both. Superman's victory will hasten my father's return. And all shall bow before him.
Don't count on your father's return, Raven. Haste, my sisters! We cast off within the hour! Take that to the Athena. Sloop 51. After drop-off, meet at the South Pier. Mora's team needs help with an intership weapons transfer. Move! Diana! Your army will stand down. They will not abet Superman's madness. You hold no sway here, Pretender. I am in command. You stain Amazon honor. We are to temper man's aggression, not enable it. After Metropolis, Superman showed me the truth. Man's aggression cannot be tempered, only quelled. Slaughter the innocent? As Zeus fooled Hippolyta, Superman beguiles you. Your world's Amazons must be weak-willed if you are their queen. Ah! We are to give service. Help the innocent. Save the lives of friend and foe. That is our way. You lecture me on the meaning of being Amazon? I don't seek to lecture. I seek to depose. Now to rebuild what you've destroyed. Hold, my sisters! Hold! While I am not of this world, I am Amazon. And I tell you now, this path is folly. We are to unite the world's people, lessen man's rages, overcome them with compassion and love. She has enabled one man to inflict his rage on an entire planet. Let him be consumed by his darkest passions, rather than extricate him from despair. Sisters, let us return to the right side of history. Let us enter battle, but as humankind's protector, not its destroyer. We are Amazons. We are here to save mankind.
It gets worse by the minute. We have to get
Once I'm finished, you're all going home.
You know, I get it. Like you, I've planned for the day when Superman might lose control. But without help, you'll die. And the insurgency along with you.
Then maybe that's my fate.
We don't believe in fate.
This is my world, my fight.
You made it ours when you brought us here. If we're done here, we're losing time. This is a mistake. You brought us here because you had faith. Faith we'd uphold the values you've given everything to defend. So trust us. Trust yourself. And let's end this. You have no idea how to use it, do you? I was hoping you wouldn't figure that out.
We need to get started. Innocent people are dying.
We'll take the others, so you can focus on their Superman.
We'll do it together. It'll prevent more casualties. Then Superman. Doomsday is gonna be tricky.
Collateral damage.
I'll have to force that fight elsewhere. Anything else?
I realize this isn't entirely accurate, but it's good to have you back.
That's enough, Black Adam. Conduct exists here. I suggest you go home.
Enough games! You're weak, Hero. Your world suffers for it. There's no place for you here. Superman modeled his government after mine. We allow no insurrection!
Your evil must end. That'll hold you long enough.
Not so super, was he?
Here's your chance to do what's right. I would take it.
Superman? To take on the might of Atlantis?
Yes, we are.
You're not wanted here.
I may not be wanted, but I'm clearly needed.
Superman, we've broken their ranks. They're retreating.
Good. Once they're pushed back, we'll need help with rescue and recovery.
I'll break off a Legion as quickly as possible.
Thanks, Diana. You always make it look easy.
Let's get through this first. Then tell me how easy it looked.
We'll need to you'll live disappointed. Doomsday's not today. I knew they'd pull you over eventually. You don't belong here. My obligations don't end at the borders of my dimension. I am this world's savior. I protect it. That's what's happening out there? Protection? Disobedient children will be punished. Children? We're not gods. We don't decide who lives and who dies.
The decision is mine! It became mine when Joker turned me into a weapon of mass destruction!
I know what you lost.
And you judge me?
After I've killed you, I'll bring Lois here. When she sees how I perfected this world, she'll be afraid and disgusted.
She'll be alive!
Lois's death doesn't
He stole her from me!
You stole this planet's freedom! It's time to give it back. Go back to your world! Your reign is over. You won't terrorize these people any longer. Fear is the only thing these people understand. One day, you'll learn. You'll have to kill me.
No, not even you. There's been enough killing. Superman's accomplices have been rounded up, or turned themselves in. The next job is restoring civil order.
The transitional government has its hands full. We're here if they need help.
Thanks, but no. The people need to know they're in control, not us.
So you haven't changed your mind?
I respect the President's offer, but I don't belong in government. None of us do.
You think Batman has a future here?
Crime and corruption will return. Ollie would have called me a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
And you're Superman?
He'll stand trial. They all will.
He was right, you know.
About what?
Put in the same position, I might have done the same thing. We never know what we're truly capable of.
I hope for your world's sake you never find out. Just keep this in mind.
Yeah?
If something ever happens, and you do lose it, I'm coming for you.
You'll have to get in line.